The Congo Basin is one of the last truly wild places on Earth, a sprawling tropical rainforest teeming with life, some of it little known, some of it legendary. Deep in its swamps, rivers and forest canopies live creatures that challenge our understanding of nature, pushing the line between reality and myth. These 10 stand out for their uniqueness, their mystery, and their grip on the imagination. The western lowland gorilla dominates the forest floor in both presence and personality. Unlike its mountain cousins, this subspecies is more solitary and shy, often vanishing into the underbrush at the first sign of humans. But it's also intensely social in its own circle, with tight-knit family groups led by a silverback. Their intelligence is impossible to miss. They fashion tools, communicate in subtle gestures, and mourn their dead. As the largest primates on the planet, their sheer strength is matched only by their fragility in the face of poaching and habitat loss. Glide upward and you'll spot flashes of brilliant blue and scarlet, the African grey parrot's more flamboyant cousins. But the grey parrot itself, dull in colour but dazzling in intellect, is the real marvel. Native to the Congo, it's one of the most intelligent birds in the world, capable of mimicking human speech with eerie precision and solving complex problems. These parrots can live for decades, often forming lifelong bonds. Unfortunately, their ability to imitate us may be their downfall. Thousands are captured each year to be sold as exotic pets, their wild populations plummeting. In the rivers and streams slinking through the jungle, the Goliath tigerfish reigns without apology. With a mouthful of inch-long fangs and the body of a silver torpedo, it's often called the piranha's big, meaner cousin. Fishermen respect it. Swimmers avoid it. Few freshwater predators inspire this level of awe, but what makes the Goliath tigerfish more than a freaky fish is how little we still know about its behavior, breeding, and movements. It's a reminder that the Congo's waterways keep their secrets close. Then there's the okapi, a creature so strange that Europeans thought it was a hoax when explorers first described it. It looks like a half zebra, half giraffe mashup with velvety brown fur and striped legs, but it's a species all its own. Shy and elusive, the okapi sticks to dense forest where it vanishes like smoke. It was only officially discovered in the early 1900s, and even now, spotting one in the wild is incredibly rare. It's a symbol of how the Congo still holds surprises that seem plucked from dreams. More mysterious still is the Mokele Mbembe, a creature of folklore, or perhaps something more. Descriptions of this supposed dinosaur-like animal vary, but most say it's a long-necked beast that lives in remote swamps and attacks anything that enters its territory. Scientists dismiss it as myth. Locals don't. Expeditions to find it have failed, but the stories haven't stopped. Whether it's a leftover from the age of reptiles or a cultural placeholder for something else, the legend of Mokele Mbembe reflects the Congo's deep, unknowable wildness. From the swamps to the skies, the Congo peacock makes a different kind of impression. Unlike the flamboyant Indian variety, this peacock is more reserved in colour and sound. Discovered only in the 1930s, it was the first new bird genus identified in over 50 years. How a large, ground-dwelling bird avoided detection for so long in an age of global exploration still baffles scientists. It's a reminder that even in the age of satellites and drones, some creatures know how to stay hidden. Insects don't usually get much spotlight, but the driver ants of the Congo Basin demand respect. These are not your garden variety pests. These ants move in massive coordinated armies that can strip a forest floor clean. Their jaws are strong enough to suture wounds, a practice still used in emergencies by some local communities. And when they move, everything else, snakes, rodents, even people, moves out of their way. It's not aggression for aggression's sake. It's organized survival at a scale that feels almost alien. The African forest elephant is smaller than its savanna cousins, but just as powerful, mentally and physically. It plays a crucial ecological role in the Congo, spreading seeds and creating pathways through the forest. But it's also heavily targeted by ivory poachers, with entire herds being wiped out in a single raid. Unlike savanna elephants, these forest dwellers are harder to track and study, giving them an almost ghostly reputation. Their silence isn't passivity. It's wisdom honed by centuries of surviving both predators and people. Slipping through the trees is the agile bonobo, often confused with the chimpanzee, but very different in temperament. Bonobos are known for their matriarchal societies, peaceful conflict resolution, and complex sexual behaviors used for social bonding. Found only south of the Congo River, they're our closest living relatives, sharing over 98% of our DNA. Their societies challenge our assumptions about dominance and aggression in primates, offering a very different mirror of human evolution. In many ways, they're more humane than we are. Finally, there's the gaboon viper, a snake that moves slowly but strikes with the force of a coiled spring. It's the heaviest viper in Africa and has the longest fangs of any snake on Earth. 2 inches of bone-hard injection system. Its camouflage is flawless, blending into the leaf litter until it's nearly invisible. Unlike many snakes, it doesn't flee from threats. It simply waits. That patience is deadly, but it's also precise, designed not to intimidate, but to survive. The Congo Basin doesn't just shelter animals, it protects enigmas. Every creature here, from the known to the rumored, speaks to how little we really understand about the natural world. Each one forces us to rethink the boundaries of biology, intelligence, and evolution. And in a time when wild places are disappearing, the Congo still guards its mysteries like treasure, daring us to look closer, if we can.